War between Iran and Israel is no longer unthinkable as international leaders scramble to reduce tensions in the Middle East. Here's what a conflict can look like. Iran sent a barrage of drones and missiles directly to Israel from its own soil late on Saturday night. This was an unprecedented military move by Iran. Until this point, the war between Iran and Israel had been fought in the shadows. Israel is now weighing its options. It
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night everyone. On this happy occasion, allow me to welcome you here. And here, let me introduce myself. My name is AZAHRA HANANNISA NAJLA. Here I will read the news that contains about why have Israel and Iran attacked by each other. Today, we will discuss a very important and interesting issue. The title is Escalation of the Conflict Between Iran and Israel Triggered by the Death of Mohammad Reza Zahedi, Senior Commander of the Quds Force. The conflict between these two countries has been going on for a long time, but this now is heating up and triggering fears of a wider war in the Middle East region. Various parties have provided response and views on this situation. Now, to understand this issue more deeply, let's look together at the explanation that I will convey. I hope that after listening to this presentation, you will all gain a more comprehensive understanding of the dynamic of the ongoing Iran and Israel conflict. Without wasting any more time, let us immediately discuss this very important topic. I'm sure that my presentation will provide valuable insight for all of you. Let's get started. This article is about Israel and Iran attacking each other because of the death of Mohammad Reza Zahedi, Senior Commander of Quds Force. This is happened on April 1 in Syria city of Damascus. And this is a siren killed as many as 13 people. Mohammad Reza Zahedi, he is a key figure in Iran operation to arm Shia armed groups. Iran did not attack and retaliate with an attack of 117 drones and 13 cruise missiles and at the last 110 ballistic missiles. It is believed that Iran has invested heavily in missiles, weapons, and drones. It retaliated with an attack of 117 drones and 13 cruise missiles and at the last 110 ballistic missiles. It is believed that Iran has invested heavily in missiles, weapons, and drones. It is believed that Iran is lacking in modern air defense system and jet. However, the Russians are believed to working together to improve this on the contrary. Israel has one of the most advanced air force in the world according to IISS report. Israel also has experience carrying out attacks deep in enemy territory. And in here, I agree with that situation. Is why? Because my view of the situation is that the first is many have commended the escalation of tension and the attacks, fearing that they could trigger a wider conflict in the Middle East. Violence is considered unproductive in resolving disputes. Number 2 is some argue that Israel actions are an attempt at self-defense against Iranian threats, while others consider Israel's attack to be an aggressive act that violates Iran's sovereignty. The second, some argue that Israel actions are an attempt as self-defense against Iranian threats, while others consider Israel's attack to be an aggressive act that violates Iran's sovereignty. Some observers highlighted the role of other regional and international actors that contribute to the situation, such as the involvement of militant groups and the infiltration of foreign powers in the region. Many emphasize the need for dialogue and diplomacy to resolve the dispute peacefully, rather than an escalation of military confrontation that could lead to wider casualties and instability. The last, it can be concluded from the news I brought that the escalation of tension between Iran and Israel was triggered by the death of Mohammad Reza Zahedi, a senior commander of the Quds Force, the elite overseas branch of Iran Republic Guard (IRGC), in a strike allegedly carried out by Israel. The second is both countries accuse and blame each other for their action. Israel claims that their attack will pass. That's the news report I brought. Thank you for listening to the news that I delivered. Thank you and good night.